Hello everybody, my name's GamerLord4 and welcome back to Destiny 2. And today we are going to be doing some Mayhem because it is Mayhem weekend. It's the last day of Mayhem week because me and Saber have both been busy this week. So I've kind of spoiled who I'm joined by, but obviously I'm joined by Saber.
Hello there.
Yeah. Not a surprise that I am joined by Saber, so
I know, it's shocking. Who could have seen it coming?
I don't know. Who could have seen that we would be on a stream together? I have no clue at all. It's sarcasm,
especially, can we say, especially when it's Mayhem week? Because
especially when it's
even if we go, even when we go ages without playing Destiny, even if I barely play Destiny all season, Mayhem week, we're playing Destiny.
If it's Mayhem week, always expect to have a stream, because there was one last week, not last week, a couple of weeks ago for Mayhem as well, so, yeah. Anyway, guys.
Always time for Mayhem.
Yeah, we are going to get out of these creepy corridors of the tower, which I'm now just realising sort of catacomb-esque.
Yeah, can see that.
Anyhow. It's the wrong button.
Push the button, Crunk.
Wrong button! People say that I'm the better player at Destiny. I pushed the wrong button to get to Crucible. Mayhem.
You're definitely the better player at Destiny. You just may not be the best person at operating basic equipment. Why am I being...
Why have you left the fight too?
I haven't. It's just literally put me in orbit because I was inactive.
What? Oh, okay then.
Right, let me quickly join you.
You can just join me, can't you? I don't know.
Yeah, should be able to.
Oh, you can see the ship that I've gone for the skeletal look, because it looks very much like the Havoc stuff.
There we go. Join fire team. I'm a coming. I'm a coming.
Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. Yo.
Hey, we're back.
Do you see what I mean by the Havoc staff look?
Oh, yeah.
With the things at the back.
I mean, from where you are now, dude, it looks like you've got eyes.
It does.
Your ship looks like it's got eyes.
Those are just the engines. Anyhow, now take 2 of Crucible. There we go.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there eventually, guys.
Let the
Mayhem
commence.
Just drinking some off-brand Coke. We need some anthem music, like proper rock, chaotic music when we play Mayhem.
No, we don't. Because you always put music on in the background, and I only hear like segments of it, and it makes me feel like I've had a head injury because I just keep hearing like wagon, hit the side, you know to come, I let loose, and I'm like ah.
Is it bad that I thought that your mic was actually glitching?
Exactly. Do you get my point now? That's.
I got your point to begin with.
Come on, how can you be searching for Guardians in Mayhem Week? It's like the one time everyone agrees we should be online.
People don't know.
Well, they should know.
They should
there is no excuse for not knowing. See if I've got any. Yeah, I need to actually do some of the stories at some point.
Yeah.
We've got a load of deep diver ones.
Oh yeah, it's deep dive. I've not done a deep dive in ages. I've done salvage recently, but that was for seasonal challenges. So, on the subject of the music, if if you could pick wrong rock song for Mayhem, what would it be?
I feel like as you're going in to Mayhem, the intro to Thunderstruck would be pretty awesome.
But whilst you're playing Mayhem?
You Could Be Mine by Guns N' Roses. The song that was used for Terminator 2. Absolutely amazing song.
I'd go with War Pigs.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Or fucking Bell Tolls.
Boom the Belt. Now that one. Yeah.
Only because I'll actually listen to that while I was playing Mayhem.
Which was the one that's in the intro to Zombieland?
I've never seen Zombieland.
Oh, dude, we've got to show you Zombieland. That guy in the green looks like Cad Bane.
I can't see anybody who is the guy in green. You gotta remember, you got faster loading times than me now, mate.
It's true.
What's my favorite gun? Flaming hammers.
Where's the guy in green?
To Mayhem.
Green and black, looks like it's got a cowboy hat on.
Yeah, I see that. We need to do the dungeon for that because that's how you get the hat. The cowboy hat.
Yeah, that is a cool hat.
Because it's like, that's the hood.
Oh.
Ow. I jumped right into the flame barrage.
Oh, I just got a +8.
Nice.
And +4 as well. And then another +8. What the hell was that?
Did you get killed? Or I'm using the wrong super. I'm disappointed in myself. Blade Barrage is the only super to be used. Oh, that's a stasis. He's in big trouble now.
No, Misa, stay. Misa got shot in the face. I swear to God, I just launched a Nova Bomb, and someone else's Nova Bomb hit it and blew it up.
Okay, that just seems like it would kill the whole map of players.
They should do a thing where it's like in Ghostbusters, if two Nova Bombs collide, it just kills everyone. Oh, I just Nova Bombed him in the nose. Point blank.
I'm really confused where you're going. I thought you were going to go. I just Nova bombed him in the nuts.
Nah, I'm not that good of a name.
That would hurt. Because you'd be dead.
It was more of an implication that he has tiny nuts.
But at the same time, game still does.
Yeah, that's fair. Whoa!
Try and not charge right head first. Like a titan. When I've not got super.
Oh, yes! Dude, we are smashing it here.
I know. Very rare with smashing Crystal.
But it's not Crucible. It's Mayhem.
Mayhem should just have its own game mode, just like.
Yeah, it is. It's a separate thing.
Like, Crucible isn't Mayhem. Mayhem isn't.
Plus 12.
Jesus Christ. That's because you defended and avenged somebody.
I am having a very special saber
And
day
you're
here.
somehow
Hello there.
third in the team. Like killed, I am ready.
Oh, something behind me.
Oh, there's a person behind me. He stabbed me.
Another plus 4. Come on.
Plus 4 is just
Prick behind me.
general kill, so plus 12.
Yeah, okay. Don't you know, I'm trying to make.
It's because you kill with a super.
Well, I got a plus 2 as normal.
Yeah, plus 2 is a normal kill with a gun.
Yeah, and then plus
Yeah,
4
or
is with
a
the
grenade,
super.
because I just got plus 2 for defeating him and then killing him with the grenade. So I
could
think
not
plus
ask
4
for a better
is.
victory.
Wow, that is just. I just got 2 exotics, an exotic catalyst, an exotic shell, and an exotic engram.
Catalyst for you when I was playing on your account on Saturday.
I love it.
For Third Tail, I think it's called.
I finished 3rd
Nice.
in our team.
Where are you? Where is he? There we go.
7 supers cast, 14 defeated.
Playmaker. There you go.
Will you do us a favour? Make sure you look at the full results so I can get a look at that later on your stream.
Oh yeah. There you go. Opponents defeated. It was there. I just didn't get a chance to read it before it vanished. But
It's alright. It's okay. Opponents defeated, I think I got 14, I think.
it's there, and I don't delete my stream, so you can always, if you forget, go back to it and
Go and check back.
Yeah.
Just go and relive my moments. Do you know what I might do? Oh no, I was going to say I might actually put it on my channel, but it's not. It's going to show you yours.
Yeah,
I got kids you then.
Unfortunately.
Guarantee, I'll next time I try and do it, I'll throw a number of stinkers.
Yeah. You always have one good match, and then the rest of them.
And it's usually on your stream when no one can see it.
Yeah. But it's the same with me. So it's like I have a good game, and it's only on your stream. But then we go into my stream. And I'm
Yeah,
not there.
to be fair, you often have your best games on my stream.
When it comes to Crucible and Mayhem, yes, but when it comes to Gambit, and when we first started getting into the groove of Gambit, when it was new rules and all that, I had all my best games on both of our channels. Because I remember going to the other side and killing all the enemies and whatnot. But yeah.
Okay. Well, we've already got ourselves a win, so from this point on, anything's a bonus.
Yeah.
I also like it when our team flies in and nobody has the same ships as each other.
Yes, I do like that. But even if you do have the same ship, chances are they won't have the same shaders, so it's a bit...
It's true, but it's nice.
Yeah.
And the one thing that always fills me with dread is when someone's flying in like the literal starter ship, and you're like, oh no.
I'm just there, it's like, oh no.
You sort of feel like you have to find that person and just guard them the entire game. Because I'm not like a toxic person who's like, oh, I hate newbies. I'm more like, I'm just going to be protective of them the whole time.
Yeah, I'm not that type of person who hates newbies at all.
No.
No. Goddamn blueberries. That's what new players are.
Yeah.
For some reason we call them blueberries. I don't know why.
I mean, in this it makes sense because most of their armor and weapons will be blue.
Yeah, but I don't know where the berries comes into it.
Because they're berry new.
You enjoy yourself. You enjoyed yourself
oh,
there, didn't you?
I genuinely laughed hearty at that one.
You enjoyed yourself there a lot.
I was like, I literally told that joke and did a Skeletor exit.
He-Man!
Come on, you little prick, where are you?
Hey! I killed Iron Bread Monster again. Well, I got the assist on Iron Bread Monster. I don't know. Okay, Iron Bread Monster's weird. Ah! Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum. There he goes. Go on that blade rush, that's great! It's alright. Because the guy's dead now, so...
Oh, there was a bunch of them together, did I get? Yeah, plus 12. Plus 4 again, that'll do me. 16 overall in that one. Oh, and another one.
Ow.
Whoa, jeez, where the hell did that come from?
Somehow I survived the first blades from the blade barrage, and then I just died instantly when the others came in. It's like, oh, I'm alive. It must have just been a me like, nope.
It was like the fact that you survived scared the hell out of you and killed you.
The fact
I survived?
that I'm alive.
What the hell?
It's just a precursor.
Yeah.
It was a herald of Unicron.
Wow. I came around the corner, saw 3 of them, and I thought, what the hell, I've got this. And I didn't realise there was another one behind me. And I went, I don't got nothing.
I've got this,
Nothing.
don't worry. The third guy's like, I will send you to Jesus.
He's like, man, you ain't got shit.
Plus 8, defended you.
And thank you. I got another plus 12 there. I'm getting, like, group kills quite a bit. Quite nice.
That's a stasis right in my face.
I faced this.
Face it? No. Faces, isn't that a name of a god? Obviously not spelt the same, but... Oh, is it Festus?
Maybe.
Festus. It does sound...
Festus is... That's the uncle in Adam's family.
Uncle Fester, that's the uncle.
Oh, Fester, not Festus.
It's Uncle Fester. I know they've got weird names, but Festus is very weird.
Oh, because Fester is less weird than Festus.
Yeah.
Not by much.
Not by much, because it's only a few letter changes.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was just doing the occasional looking on YouTube, seeing what Transformers there are and stuff like that. And there's obviously I can't remember if I told you, but there was this thing called HasLab, which is basically Hasbro's own like version of Kickstarter. So it's where they fund their bigger projects and stuff like that. They recently did the one that passed was a Deathosaurus Transformer one, but the other Transformer one that I passed was a Unicron, and it was
cool.
600 quid for it, and the front of it looked great, but then you turn the back and all the panels for the planet are just on its back, on the back.
So it just looks crap from one side.
Yeah. But then obviously once you transform it into the planet mode, it looks great because there's no kibble whatsoever. But then obviously there are third-party companies that also do Transformers figures. And there was a third-party Unicron. It was smaller than the HasLab, and absolutely no panels at all. And I'm just there, it's like, how has a third-party company made a Unicron figure for cheaper
That's
that looks
better.
better than that? And bearing in mind, the HasLab is 600 quid, and it's massive. It is massive. So you'd have to clear out a lot of room to display it, especially in planet mode because of the ring that goes around him. But then this one's small. This one's smaller than it, and it's still better, like mechanics in it and stuff like that to transform it and to hide the panels. So I'm just it's like the third party's got to win.
But it's like how often, like you watch like some of the Star Wars series recently, and then the special effects have been like meh, and then
you
some
look at
random
fan
kids
made,
just online de-ages the character better than they did, and you're like
Star Wars
that's...
Theory doing the Vader episode.
Yeah, you just think they should be embarrassed. You know, some random kid online, with, you know, like a basic Snapchat filter makes them look younger and does it better than Disney can with their unlimited amounts of money.
It's like someone who made a proper like duel for Darth Vader and Ben Kenobi on the Death Star. And it's filled with like fight scenes that it's like a fight scene that you'd see in the prequels, but then as it comes to the conclusion, it has like voiceovers from their duel on Mustafar. So it does it better of emotional damage as well.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
I don't know why did I say emotional damage, but I sounded like the kid from Simpsons.
Which
emotional damage.
Oh, that one. The one who's apparently a 30-year-old cop now.
Yeah. It tastes like burning.
It tastes like burning.
Stop, he's already dead.
I think one of my favourite episodes of The Simpsons is when they get a new teacher. Lisa's class gets a new teacher, and the teacher bullies Lisa. And the one who teaches Bart just literally is like, "Oh, I've got a new student for your class," and Bart just strolls in. Teacher leaves for 2 minutes, the classroom's already in chaos. And she's like, "What did you do? I was gone for 2 minutes." Just like spiders are everywhere, the lawnmowers in the classroom for some reason. It's just Bart.
Bark and a butt.
Ow.
Dude,
Yeah.
this is a... I don't want to jinx it, but...
Don't do it. You don't want to jinx it, so don't.
I'm not going to say it, that's why, you know. That's why I ended with, but...
I killed him with a glaive. It's my first kill in Crucible with a glaive.
At one point before,
The blade barrage?
three of us shot someone with different things at the same time to kill them.
It's just like, oh, you're approaching me. Everybody just throws a gun at him.
Pick up the gun.
Status! Ah! Oh, God damn it. He shotgun me. Get help! not doing good health. I don't know why that's just coming to my mind. Very random of me.
Only 5 minutes left.
Oh, dude, we're suddenly losing.
I told you.
Didn't say anything.
Yeah, but you said I don't want to jinx us, and that basically jinxes us. And heads up, I've just accidentally thrown a grenade in your way. Ah! That's a death.
God damn it. I need to nail one of my plus 12 group murders.
Yeah.
Oh, got hit just as I was about to launch.
That's right, he's dead.
Come on, come on. We're still in with a chance on this one.
Okay,
Oh! I saw you running away and I went, what's happening? And then I died.
That's some bull. I died before he hit me.
Yeah, we're suddenly getting a little bit of a slaughtering.
It's almost a
There are a bunch of supers happening that I've never even seen before.
stasis.
No, weird ones, just like floating things like green sparkles and stuff.
Oh, that would be Strand.
Yeah, loads of, but there's not even anyone launching it. Well, there obviously has been, but the actual thing is nowhere near.
Oh, I do like the green little...
It's like it's following. It's weird.
Shut the enemy down.
I got a +4.
Nice, keep going.
Three minutes left.
That's another bomb! I survived another bomb. Oh my god. I didn't even know it was possible to survive.
Ain't nobody killing with an old bomb but me. That's my thing.
Okay, I threw Blade Barrage at him and I didn't kill a single one. How? Just gonna walk away from stasis.
This feels like shenanigans aplenty.
Yeah, it does. Especially that I just threw a grenade at that guy and he lost practically no health.
Okay, I got 2 +4s. Oh, we're still looking like we're gonna lose this one, but we're at least getting. Yeah, what the hell is this weird green thing running along the floor? What the hell was that?
That would be Strand. It's the Warlock
I
one.
hate
So
Strand.
it's the Warlock one.
I don't care if it's the Warlock one. I
Get
still
Strand.
hate it.
If you get Strand, you use it and you be like, oh, I love Strand. You get killed by it.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, I hate Strand.
I mean, anything's fine if you're the one who can use it.
Oh, I've been frozen in midair.
I was frozen today.
I'm not even mad about that. I went to dodge and I got... Jesus Christ. Nope. Just wasted two. That's great. Love to know that. Oh, hi.
Don't let your enemy take this without a
I am so jittery. This is a very nerve-wracking game.
You don't drink coffee. There's not coffee.
30 seconds remaining.
Got another kill, and I completed a bounty in the last minute there. So,
Shut the enemy down.
okay, we're still in this as long as no one dies ever.
Defeat. Comes for us all.
I think somebody died.
Yeah, I think we all died.
Entire teams of Guardians
Ah,
head-to-head
so we
with
all
no
got
limits
killed.
on their light.
This is what it feels like to
Someone was
lose.
bound to lose. Make sure it's them next time.
I mean, we did have only 4 people on our team.
Shenanigans!
Very nanigans.
Wait, what now? I got the level-headed commendation. I was not level-headed throughout the whole match.
I mean, that was
There is a
certainly
ghost
my
shell
worst
with an
performance so
inflatable
far.
donut, and the donut is the Homer Simpson donut.
Nice. Defeat 5 opponents with kinetic weapon. That's what I need to do. I need better kinetic.
So I'm
Weapon.
on
Let's get
level
the
95. I have 5 more levels till 100. I'm partway through 96. So I should be able to get to that by tonight, maybe. I don't know. Just on track then. Successful encounters in deep dive. Salvage, calibrate marksman. Defeat components with power weapons. If I get that, that'll probably help. I'm talking to myself, I apologize.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. Well, I've surpassed 50 now anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
Actually, I've surpassed 53 now.
Did you buy levels?
Well, I did, yeah, because I only had like 200 silver, and you can't do anything with it.
I've passed level 50. I've passed level 53 now all
Yeah.
of a sudden.
Yeah, because you know when you've only got a couple of hundred silver, and you're like,
There's no
I
point
can't
in
buy anything with it,
saving yeah.
so I might as well.
Yeah. Shit, you didn't earn those levels. You didn't do it. I bought levels. I bought about 10 one time. Maybe this season I will never reveal the truth. So you can't handle the truth.
Come on. Get us in the game.
Just give us 2 more people. Doesn't have to be actual people, could just be like AI, could be AI. Hold on, listen to this.
Adoption is the skip intro button for parenting. Until we meet again.
It's not wrong.
No. It's an interesting one to choose to put on your channel on, live on the
Yeah, well, you're forgetting I'm also wanting to do some skeletal disturbing facts, so that probably would be one that I use. The more disturbing you get, the more views. Right?
Yeah, more views, more chances of getting cancelled.
I have no viewers to even get cancelled, it's fine. Also, did you see any of the videos of the Judgment Day? And by that I mean Finn and Priest arguing after the match and Dom and Rhea in between.
No, I don't think I did.
They're basically walking down the walkway.
Yeah.
To get back to backstage, and they are screaming at each other whilst Dominic and Rhea are in between them. I don't want Judgment Day to break up. Come on.
There is one way out of this. at least for now, is Dominic or Rhea arranges for them to have a title shot against Sammy and KO because Kevin Owens is injured. So they can sort of say, well, we've got a title shot against you, and if he doesn't wrestle with you, someone else can. And then someone else wants to get Matt Riddle to come out, and Matt Riddle gets injured, so Sami Zayn loses the titles, and Finn and Damian Priest win the tag titles together. So it's almost like, look, everything's okay, you guys are both champions, but then it still it keeps it going. But there's almost that it's still there in the background. Because what you could do is Finn's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. But then every time Damien goes to cash in, Finn comes down to help and ends up getting in the way. So it keeps it going a little bit longer. Plus, they get a tag team title reign out of it.
Also, when Damien first came down, you can hear Finn say, "We stick to Plan A."
Yeah.
So obviously they've got plans in there. But
So we'll see.
I think it might just be a case of get the belt away from Seth.
I mean, either way, we'll find out more tonight because it's Raw tonight. So, I mean, I'm not going to be watching Raw, but I'll see it on YouTube. I was going to say I've never seen that before.
Hold on a second. This might be one of the classic maps that they removed and they might have brought it back. Hold on. Can't see anything because it's not loading, but you know.
No, me neither. That intro with the building stood like that. I've never seen that before.
Mayhem simulates open war. Show me what you could do.
Oh my god, it is. It's one of the old maps. They brought it back.
I've never seen this place before.
Oh, I can't remember if it's from Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, but it was definitely a case of it's an old map. I'm pretty sure it is from Destiny 2 when Mars was first introduced, but then they obviously removed Mars because of the Pyramid storyline, so... but yeah, so I'm glad to see this place back. This was one of my favourite maps.
I should have seen it back then, because I was playing then, wasn't I?
Yes and no. We didn't really do too much Crucible when you were first coming into
okay.
Mainly because we wanted you to plus. I think by that point, the Pyramid storyline had already begun, or it might have already been removed by then.
Okay.
But that's if it was definitely Destiny 2. But from what I remember, could be Destiny 2, could be Destiny 1. I don't remember much. But from what I remember, I do definitely remember this being a thing. It's also quite a small map as well. Especially the inside.
It explains why
Hello,
it's being
Magnificent.
Hello, Magnificent. How you doing, bud? Oh, I just got shot sideways.
Sideways?
Yeah, like I was running one way. I got shot from the side and flew the opposite way.
Shut the enemy down.
Yeah, no. I'm actually glad this is back. This map. What I'm not glad about is it being Mayhem, so I'm not really getting a chance to enjoy the map before I get killed.
Before you just explode.
Yeah.
Explode in a shower of death.
I think someone's name is trying to be Savala, but they spelled Savala wrong.
Oh,
Spelled with
that's
an E.
embarrassing.
So it's Valley. What are your thoughts about SummerSlam, Gaming Lord? I enjoyed it. There was definitely a couple matches that weren't as entertaining as the others. In my opinion, the women's match wasn't the triple threat match. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, triple threat. Yeah.
Yeah, triple threat match to me wasn't one of the best matches, mainly because if they were just gonna change the titles, just have Asuka win and have Io cash in.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Bianca didn't need to get the title back after losing it. And if she was going to get it back, don't have it be that short. And plus, my personal opinion is just someone needs to cut Bianca's hair.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Make her a villain, because yeah, I'm glad Io is a champion now, because
yeah, I like Io. Io's cool.
yeah, I feel like then that's gonna start the rivalry between her and Asuka up again.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I said I hope they weren't gonna do, but then they ended up doing it anyway.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay, they're doing exactly what I said not to do. They're doing that thing that I said not to. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna do it well.
Yeah. And to be fair, they didn't. Because they gave it to Bianca, and then, my opinion, you just shouldn't have given it to Bianca. Roman versus Jay, that was a good match. That was a good match, especially
for me,
Jimmy at the end.
Yeah, for me the best one was Brock versus Cody.
That was definitely the best one for me as well.
Yeah, that was a brilliant.
Because
how close was that?
Oh, I didn't even notice the scores.
You weren't even paying attention, were you?
Nope. First I was talking about the map coming back, and then I was talking about how I can appreciate the map. Yeah, it was crazy, especially at the end, how Brock was just shaking his hands. That was unexpected. But then I was a little the Ricochet and Logan Paul match was actually pretty good. I did enjoy that one. So glad Cody won. I'm glad Cody and Brock shared a moment at least. Yeah, so I feel like where they could go from there, because it's been revealed Brock is retiring. So if they're gonna do anything with his character, to like finish him off, they could do it like they could do it to sort of like redeem him with the whole Cody thing, and he actually helps Cody get the belt from Roman. Could do it like that. But then again, that'd just be going back to the storyline that was already
back to Roman and
Cody. When Roman's already dealing with Jay, and I think that's what they're gonna say. Yeah.
I reckon. Oh, go on.
No, say what you're going to say, because I think you're going to talk about the Roman and stuff. And
oh yeah, all I was going to say was it looks like the next pay-per-view, the main event will be between Jimmy and Jay, and I think I'd imagine Roman will sort of step back from that pay-per-view, so it gives him a little bit of a
but yeah, so the Seth and Finn match, Finn should have won. And that's because I am a biased Finn Balor fan. That's why I think that. But also I think it would have been great because he's not. It would have just basically called back to when he won in SummerSlam.
It's something new as well, isn't it? Because we haven't seen him as a champion. He won the title at that year at SummerSlam like 7 years ago or something, and then he instantly had to give it up the next day. So it would be something entirely new.
There's rumours going around that Rikishi could be the referee for Jay versus Jimmy. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah. But yeah, the Finn Balor match, I feel like the only reason he didn't win was so they could keep going with the storyline of Damian and Finn are at odds, which they already were doing that last pay-per-view, and then they they sorted things out during Raw. Well, but it's like, at least give us another couple of pay-per-views where they're not fighting with each other, where there's not infighting in the Judgment Day for at least a couple more, and then you can introduce the rivalry back up again, because you fixed it just to break it up again from the looks of it.
Yeah.
So
I think that the whole storyline would have been even better though if Finn won it, and then have Finn constantly assuming that Damian Priest is going to cash in on him, and he's not, but he constantly accuses him of it. So in the end, Finn's like, well, do you know what?
Yeah.
If you're going to keep accusing me, I might as well do it.
You mean Priest is?
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, Priest, you can tell Priest doesn't want to cash in on him. You can tell.
Yeah.
And when he said either way it's covered when they sorted things out on Raw, it was basically just like, if you lose, we'll still get the belt.
Yeah.
That's basically what he was saying. But then obviously the thing happened at SummerSlam where he was just accusing him and stuff like that, and it was messed up completely. And obviously Damian was just like, no, deal with it yourself. But yeah. But honestly, Judgment Day are one of my favourite factions at the minute, so I don't want them to, fall apart.
Yeah, I hate that when you've got a group you really like. Yeah. And it's like...
And also, I'm also really glad that he didn't cash in, so my Senor Money in the Bank shirt still matters.
It's still valid, yeah.
Yeah, still valid.
I remember prior to WrestleMania a few years back, and it was when AJ Styles first came to WWE, and the first thing they did was one of the first things they did on an episode of Raw was they had AJ Styles and Chris Jericho had a match. And after the match, Chris Jericho shook his hand, and by the next week they were being friends, and they came up with the tag team Y2 instead of Y2J, Y2AJ. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's perfect. And they made a T-shirt for it, and I was like, this is going to be so cool. And then the next week, Chris Jericho turned on him, and I was like, oh, screw you, man. Couldn't you give them a title run? Give them a couple of, give them a month or two as a tag team first.
Like if we just at least give Judgment Day, because at the minute you've got Damian with Money in the Bank, with the Money in the Bank. You've got Rhea with women's. Which one is it? Women's.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the WWE Women's Championship.
Yeah. So you've got Rhea with that. You've got Dominic with the North American NXT Championship.
Yeah.
Belt. And I feel like if we just get Finn a belt, like, I think, did we mention this on the stream before, or was this before we started? I can't remember, but you were mentioning just give them tag team belts. The tag team belts.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn can't defend them because
Kevin Owens is injured, basically.
So they can't defend them as that group. So if we just give them the belts, that way it's like they've both got a belt. So then all of Judgment Day have belts. So it's all like it's fixed, but you can still have Finn being like, I still want that belt. Like,
yeah.
Or you could change it, like, because he has that belt, you could have it be like, look, you could have him say to Damien, just like, look, I don't care who has the belt, but as long as it's not with Seth, I'm all good. or something like that. You could do something like that. Just have it be like Finn, because the thing that's tearing them apart is the rivalry with Seth. That's what's.
I mean, I think either way, Finn won't get another title shot now. He's done. So it becomes a matter of, does Damian Priest cash it in and challenge Seth?
Yeah.
And then would Finn sort of cost him it? Or will it be one of those things where they end up saying, look, why don't we settle this in the ring, and then when it's all said and done, we carry on being friends? And obviously that wouldn't happen, but at least it teases keeping it going a little bit longer. Because I don't want the Judgment Day to break up. Not right now. They've at least got, I would argue, at least a couple more months left in them as a team.
Because I feel like if they did it and they were just like, right, we're gonna have to sell this with a fight. There's nothing else we can do to sell this other than fight it out, get feelings out in the ring. Because I feel like that would help with the storyline go along. Like they have a fight, sell things through that. Because obviously you can see on the video that I was talking about, was like there's a lot of anger towards each other, a lot more than there was at Money in the Bank. So if they just fight it out, settle it like that, have them go along a bit longer, they get the tag team belts, Finn and Priest, then that's settled still for longer, but then you could still have Finn going for, or still
because
the belt away from Seth.
You could have it when they're the tag team champions. You could have one of them sort of blame the other one when they lose them. So it brings it back to eventually they're like, so Finn's like, right, you cost me my chance at the title. You cost us the tag team titles. Whereas Damian Priest is like, you held me back from cashing in, and then you cost me the tag team titles. So they're both blaming each other. What would be like
the moment in the match where Finn moves out of the way when Seth is spearing Damian?
Yeah.
I think what a better moment would have been just to show that Finn can truly trust Priest would have been if Priest shoved him out the way instead of Finn just moving.
Yeah.
So it would be a case of just look, I'm just trying to help you out. I am not.
But I suppose though, at the moment they don't want to prove that. Yeah. They want people to not really know where everyone stands.
Yeah. Because Triple H was saying it on the interviews after SummerSlam. That was just like, when you can't tell what's going to happen, that's the best time and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you want to do one more Mayhem and then do a few Crucible?
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good to me. We'll do that, yeah. But yeah, I just don't. I want them to stay together a little longer.
It's like one of my
whatever way you're gonna do that, just do it as quickly as possible to calm my nerves.
One of my favorite faction, probably like my equivalent to the Judgment Day for you when I was younger, was D-Generation X.
Yeah.
So it started with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Then Shawn Michaels left and Triple H reformed it right away with X-Pac and the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah.
And they were like this awesome, super cool anti-authority group, and they were just so cool. They had awesome t-shirts, everything. And they kept going for a while, and then eventually Triple H turned on them. And I was like, no. And you were basically left with the others who weren't that good on their own. Yeah. So it carried on, but it wasn't as cool. And then they turned against them, they all split up. but it did reform later on. So sometimes what you might have is like, say they all split up, but like 5 years from now, Finn Balor or say Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio reform as the Judgment Day, and it's just the two of them, but they call themselves the Judgment Day, and you have like these mini sort of reunions of factions. They come back. So it's like sometimes it's like when you've got a wrestling T-shirt of a group and they split up and you think, well, I can get rid of that one. Sometimes like, no, keep that, because 5-10 years from now when they reform, that's going to be absolutely badass. The original.
What it could be is like, if they do break up, they could try and reform it with all the other members and just be like, look, past is in the past. Let's do what we did when we weren't fighting with each other and rule Monday Night Raw.
What would be quite interesting, depending on, because a lot of it comes down to who will Rhea and Dominic side with.
Yeah.
Because if in the end they side with Finn, you could have Damian Priest turn face and have him team up with Edge, who was the original founder of it, and have him sort of be like, you know what, I see what you meant. Finn Balor was a toxic influence. I should never have turned against you. And because, Edge be like,
when they're talking about getting the belts and stuff like that, Finn says something to Dominic, where it's just, I think it was like, Damien cost you the belt and stuff like that. So I think Dominic does side with Finn. To an extent, maybe, because as soon as he says it, he has a look of fear in his eyes, but he doesn't deny it or anything.
Yeah. So that would, you could almost have a Judgment Day versus Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And or you could have or if they turn against Finn. Yeah. If all of them turn against Finn, you could almost have Finn form his own Judgment Day, like a rival group. So you've got the Judgment Day versus Finn's.
What would be interesting is they could do something with the Demon, because they don't do much with the Demon anymore. But they could have a storyline where it's like, this is the Demon who's been bringing back the memories of Seth and stuff like that.
I mean, if they bring the Demon back, the Demon has to win, because the Demon has lost its last 2 fights.
Yes, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So if Finn has another, say Finn does have another match with Seth.
But I don't think he will. I just don't think he will.
But if he does, bring him out as the Demon, he gets the belt, and you could do a thing where like Damien actually does cash in on him, but the Demon beats Damien, or something like that. You could do it like that.
The only way I could see them having that is if Damien, they sort of do the whole, okay, we're making up with friends again, and then Damien Priest says, right, in that case I'm challenging Seth at Payback for the title, so I'm cashing in now to face him at Payback. And then Finn Balor's like, oh, guess what, I've got some great news for you, I've managed to make sure that I'm in that match as well, so it'll be a triple threat. And I promise I'll make sure that you win the title. It's your turn.
Yeah.
And then Damien Priest like, hang on a minute. You didn't trust me. I don't trust you. And of course, Finn Balor's lying. And he would end up trying to take the title. And again, they could end up costing it, so neither of them get it again.
Yeah.
3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
Yeah. Yeah, that. I can see that.
The problem is, whatever happens at the end of the rivalry, Damien Priest has to be the one that beats Finn, which is why I'd rather keep the Demon out of it, because Damien Priest is the new wrestler, Finn Balor is an older wrestler, so they need Damien Priest to get a big win out of this. He needs to be the one that comes out on top.
Yeah.
I just thought they would have done it with a sort of Finn Balor being the champion and let Damien Priest take it from him.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with that. Finn won the title, and then, you know, three months from now, Damian Priest, you know, takes the title from him. They have a bit of a rivalry back and forth.
Well, I feel like they've just skipped the title and they're just
Yeah,
going
gone straight to the...
back and forth.
Oh,
Which
can
is-
you imagine if they did Demon Finn Balor, but they sort of have it where he shares the power, and you have Demon Dominic.
I think we
Demon
talked
Dom.
about this. Had
Oh, that'd be awesome.
shares power to Demon, then you've got Demon Rhea, Demon Priest, Demon Dominic.
I mean, Demon Rhea is already just Rhea. But Demon Dom, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I think we might have this one, which, fingers crossed, we can both start and end on a win.
Yes.
One minute.
Dean Winchester fan, hello.
Dude.
Sorry, Dean Winchester and Barry Allen Reverse Flash. Hello.
Full title.
Yes. Now show them the true meaning of war.
Ah. Kablammy! Oh, I hate that. You know when you're about to murderize someone and someone else walks in and kills them first?
Yeah, sorry about it.
Was that you? You prick.
It's a rivalry between Saber Duel and Game Lord now.
Yeah, it will be now. It wasn't gonna be.
10 seconds.
My tribal chief, please, no. Emergency.
A well-fought victory.
I mean, that would be interesting if... Because, basically, we do predictions, me and Saber,
But when
with
you're
a group of
around,
our friends,
it happens so much faster.
when it comes to all the big events in the old pay-per-views, all the pay-per-views for wrestling, we always do predictions of who's winning, who's going to win the matches and stuff like that. And we did for SummerSlam, for the first time we did tag team belts, and me and Saber
Like joint
won.
predictions, team
Joint
predictions.
yeah. So me and Saber won that, to everybody's unhappiness. But yeah, Saber has already got the main prediction belt that we had already.
And yes, we do have an actual title belt that we use for this,
Yes,
by the way.
Yes. So we have that. We also have a Money in the Bank briefcase where you can cash in 2 points to get the belt. So yeah, so Saber is basically the tribal chief of predictions, and it's Paul Heyman. Yep.
Which is deeply ironic, by the way,
Yeah.
as he absolutely despises Paul Heyman.
I've become the very thing I swore to destroy. But yeah, it's fun.
Dude.
It annoys everybody. So
Did
yeah.
you haven't cancelled?
Oh no, I haven't.
I've cancelled, but I think that's taken me out of the
You've
thing.
left
So,
me. Traitor.
well, maybe if you'd paid attention.
I was talking.
Right, I'll join you again.
But yeah. So the first time the Saber had won Money in the Bank, they wouldn't let him cash in because our other friend's kid was there.
Yeah,
and
they
he was
kept trying to
so-
stop me.
He was so happy that he had the belt, and our mutual friend hid the briefcase from Saber so he couldn't cash in. But he cashed in he cashed in the briefcase for this year's Money in the Bank, and he then won the Money in the Bank, so he cashed in again to get the belt. So yeah. And then I think, what are we doing for payback? Are we doing a
We'll just do singles title.
singles title?
The doubles, the doubles doesn't get defended
So
until
now-
the
So
big
now
events.
we're basically doing tag teams now. So we're all in teams. So me and Saber are on a team. And the others are on teams of 2. So basically, if I win the belt, it doesn't matter because it's still in the tag team. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend I wouldn't be at least a little bit like.
Oh, you'd be a little bit heartbroken because you've had that belt for years now.
But
I won the belt the first time, defended it to a coin toss, and then got a 100% prediction right. So I then kept the belt, and then Saber stole it from me. But that was before we had the tag teams and stuff like that. Now it's just like, yeah.
yeah, we're a team now. So if you beat me fairly for it, I'd be okay with that. I would
But if
rather
I
put it
won
this way: if
Money
I'm
in the
going to
Bank and then
lose,
cash in to get it to you.
oh, then I will turn against you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
That would be game over.
It would be a whole Finn Balor situation. The group is like, you're not going to cash in on me, right? No, I'm not. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to keep this in my hand just in case. No, if I won the Money in the Bank for the 2 points, I would definitely cash in if somebody else was going to get it. Just like, no. That's mine. And then I'd hand it to the tribal chief, so he can.
Dude, have you selected Gambit yet?
I've not even selected Gambit. God damn it!
Come on.
I need to stop talking. I know.
I mean, the talking part's okay.
I'll stay
Like-
silent. Anyway. Yeah. This has been a very wrestling-focused stream.
That's because people asked a bit about wrestling. It's okay.
And we were already talking about it beforehand as well. And then we just continued that conversation during the stream.
I mean, it makes sense. We literally were just watching it. You know, just
Yeah.
2 days ago or whatever.
Then
Well,
Payback-
technically 1 day ago because it was like Sunday morning.
Dude, I got home yesterday, passed out, and then was waking on and off. And my grandma just told me just go to bed. Went to bed and woke up at midnight. Stayed up till 6. Went on and off to sleep again, and I am running on a few hours of sleep. Yeah, because it didn't finish till 6, right?
It was definitely, well, I think it was like half, I think it was between
Half-
5 and half
half
5.
five,
But
yeah.
then by the time we did the little bit of chatting and we were waiting for people to get taxis and stuff,
Yeah.
then
About
it was,
6 by the
by
time
then
we
it was
finished.
nearly 6.
Yeah. But yeah, the downsides to what being WWE fans in the UK.
Unless they happen, when they happen in like anywhere else in Europe or even Middle East, like when they happen over in Saudi, they're at perfect like 8 o'clock in the evening. It's like brilliant.
Because Puerto Rico, that was earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a bit earlier too.
Yeah.
It means you can watch it and you've still got time to do a little bit of gaming afterwards or, you know, whatever.
I need to get the WWE network so I can watch Raw, stuff like that.
Well, Raw's not on it.
Is it not?
Raw and SmackDown aren't on it. They're only on BT Sports. I think they go on to it later on. To be fair, it'd be still worth getting, because you could actually go back and watch every episode of Raw from like the 90s onwards, or like the entire Attitude Era.
So,
Like, you could watch Stone Cold Steve Austin coming through and all that.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H in the prime.
Yeah.
But so Raw, when it's live, is on BT Sports.
Yes.
But after that, it goes onto the network.
Yes, but it's quite a delay. It's not like the next day or something. It's like weeks or something.
Ready to see what you're fighting today? Scorn approaching.
I mean, the best thing to do if you haven't got access to BT Sports is just watch on YouTube.
Yeah, I know, but then I have to wait till the next day.
They're little balls of instinct. Shoot first, talk to it later. All right, hold on to something. Let's hunt some.
But it's like I follow half of the.
Bring their moats to the
I
bank.
follow Older Judgment Day, and then I follow like the odd superstar on Instagram. So it's like I get all the information then. So it's like before I can even watch clips, I already know what's basically happening. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So basically, you just want to watch it just to like have no spoilers and just know what's going on and have a reaction to it that is not just blank stare watching it. Like the reactions we have when we're watching SummerSlam and WrestleMania.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't really follow many wrestlers. Not like by choice. I just... Yeah, I think there's a couple of them I follow. I might try and set up a Twitter account and follow them on that, because there are quite a few of them will, you know, post bits on there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I follow all of Judgment Day. Follow Rhea, obviously.
Yeah.
Follow.
I was like,
Cody
I
Rhodes.
follow Rhea anywhere.
I follow Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, follow Seth. I think that's about it. Don't really follow anyone else. But then because I follow them, I've got the other superstars accounts showing up on the feed and stuff like that. Yeah.
To the other side.
Yeah. So Destiny Season of the Deep is ending in a few weeks. So what are your... I don't mean like story-wise, I mean what are your predictions, like what could the theme be for next season?
Well, what have we had any clues? Has there been any hints?
We've not had any trailers or anything, because they tend to normally have the trailers a week before the actual season starts.
I mean, obviously they like to have there's a theme, isn't there? There's usually a theme. Like there was the one was like the pirate theme. One was the obviously this one is the underwater theme. So they like to have a sort of I suppose like a gimmick, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. And then they also have the crossover skins and stuff like that. So
yeah, I mean that's a separate thing, but I think I'm trying to think of a look or vibe that would, because it's got to have a storyline reason. Because the reason they look like pirates is because it's the thing about being, you know, a pirating thing.
yeah, because the Fallen
Have they ever Have they ever done time travel? Because I know they touched on it with some of the characters being from the future.
Technically yes, and technically no.
Yeah, because they've had characters who are from the future, but
when you got to Saint 14's storyline, you were basically going in and out of the future, but there were a few defects, simulation things. So it wasn't actual time travel, more like simulations of the future and that. More like that than actual time travel.
Do you know what would be quite cool? Would be to do a sort of like an old west type thing.
Like a full West one, yeah.
Yeah, have like it be sort of set as like a place that's like a frontier. Because then your thing can be about like, you know, we've done the things about mining, so it could be like digging for gold type thing, and you know, gathering certain things like the cattle rustling and stuff, and then having shootouts and then. But I mean, if you're thinking about sort of themes, looks, time periods, locations, you know, there's not so many.
Interesting with time travel could be you're facing against Dredgens, which are Dark Guardians. They're trying to bring Dredgen Yor back, who was the first Dredgen, who created the Thorn hand cannon. You know, the one with the poison.
Yeah.
So you could do it like that. They're trying to bring him back, but the time travel machine that they've built and stuff like that is it's faulty because it doesn't send to specific points in time, and obviously you then have the weekly story quest where it could be like eventually they do get Dredgen Yor back, and then he could be a boss for one of the DLCs in the future. And that could be one like for not next season, but it could be one for after the whole Darkness and the Light trilogy's over, because we've got one more expansion after this to do with the Light and Dark saga.
Yeah.
So I think that would be an interesting one to do.
I mean, one I'd like to see to change the gameplay from being sort of as much of a wild shooting would be make it one where the aim is more on sniping.
Yeah.
You know, like our Guardian is going into places and you've got to assassinate.
Yeah, you could do like 1v1s, where it's like you spawn on two separate sides of the thing, but then you have to spot the enemy before they spot you. They could do one like that. They could do a game mode like that. That could be a new Crucible game mode. And yeah, you could do like, you have to do like stealth missions, where they add new gameplay features to that. That could actually be pretty interesting. Because when they make us do stealth missions in this, it's never really stealth missions. It's, we're gonna sneak you onto this, so you've got to be stealthy. So it's like they sneak you onto it and then someone immediately spots you. So it's like it's not overly stealth. Got an invader, I'm pretty sure it's about to heal the whole primeval. Because he's like stasis loose.
Pretty much.
Yep.
I've got a super, but there's not really any point in you going through yet, is there?
No, not really. But yeah. I feel like that could be an interesting storyline. Go on. But yeah. So, how are they invading again already?
Right, I'm gonna go through.
Oh, great. Okay, I just wasted my super trying to kill the invader, and they killed him with a gun. So could have used that on Prime. Anyway, let's know how that invasion goes.
Killed two of them. Killed two.
Nice. Okay. 5 primeval, not primeval, envoys by the drill. When you get back.
Okay.
Primeval compromised. Focus your fire.
Okay, let's
Primeval's
kill him.
immune.
Invader incoming.
Sorry, not immune. Honorable.
That primeval's nearly
He's
dead.
nearly dead. He's nearly dead.
There we go, he's dead.
He's done.
I mean,
Okay.
on our side as well.
So we call it best of 3. We're 1-0 up.
You fight like that every day?
All
I don't ever
those
wanna see you
moats.
go to war. There'd be no one left.
Gotta love the moats.
How did I only bank 4 moats? Okay.
What?
I only banked 4 moats.
How?
I nearly killed as many guardians. Do you know what I mean?
Kill more.
That's
Yeah.
that's painful.
Sorry, haven't just seen the message by Pink. Sorry about that. I think that's Pink anyway. Alana. Is that Pink?
I don't know. I can't see.
No, but do you remember when we were playing Battlefront and I was talking to a person called Alana and then they said that they were Pink?
Oh yes, that does sound right to me. Yeah.
If it's not, I apologise. But if it is, hi. And if you're not here anymore, apologies for not responding sooner.
It's like I apologize again.
For not paying attention. Which seems to be a running theme today. One of the immediately after the match at SummerSlam, Damien Priest posted a picture, and it's just a close-up of his face when he's just looking, when he's looking at Seth, and it's just he's captioned it himself, going, "Bruh."
To be fair, that was all entirely on Finn.
That was
Everything that happened there.
I will.
Finn.
As much as I love Finn, that's all on him. That is on him.
1 minute he's telling him not to get involved. The next minute he's saying, "Give me the suitcase," and it's like, well, what do you want him to do? Do you want his help or not?
That is on Finn. As much as I love him, that was all on Finn.
Yeah.
The one at Money in the Bank can be argued either way, because there was obviously confusion and stuff like that, but it was very clear.
Yeah, there's
all
debate.
Damien was trying to do was help. So that is all on Finn.
Also, I know I said best of 3, but if we win this one, we still do the 3rd one, yeah?
That was only the first one.
That was only the first game, dude. We've only played one.
Well, it felt like ages. It felt like that was ages.
Lock and load, hotshot.
I mean,
Those notes
actually,
in the bank.
yeah. Yeah.
It sounded like you were just. I mean, actually, it wasn't. And then you just.
Then I was like,
actually,
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. Because our moats got drained, their moats got drained, and then we got a primeval all of a sudden when they had 99. And I'm just like, what? We have a primeval? I didn't even notice. I mean, I can understand because somebody only banked 4 moats last game. I don't know who that was, but you know.
There's always people that let the side down, isn't that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least they got guardian kills.
2 of them.
2 of them.
Thank you very much.
I was just gonna leave it as killed guardians and give it an undisclosed number. So it could have been you could have killed 4 guardians.
Hey.
Killed 10.
No, I'm genuinely quite proud of 2, so I'm like, no, I'm fine with that.
Then Casey killed 2. This mysterious person who only banked 4 motes. It was not so mysterious if you've been paying attention to the stream, unlike me.
Yeah, at least, and if you have been paying attention to the stream, at least someone is.
I don't like that, okay? It's not. I've
What?
just been sat in some...
I can't believe. I don't know who that was. I got killed dropping some motes,
Did
and
they
then
just collect
someone
the
who
motes and
had
not
about
revive you?
7 motes tried to revive me and died. Was that you?
No, because I've been out of that area banking motes, killing large blockers.
I was like, why would you be trying to revive me when you've got motes? And then they just died and dropped all the motes.
Losing motes. Hold on, we've got Takara on our team. As in, the other company that makes Transformers. Hey Takara, your Unicron sucks, do it better. Okay, Takara's dead. Immediately after I said that. What the hell happened there? Saber, if are you watching the stream right now?
No, I'm watching my screen because I'm fighting a knight.
I know sometimes you have it on in the background.
Yeah, sometimes I have it on.
I didn't know if you just saw what happened there because I used the finisher on the knight and I died.
Your
Somehow?
finisher is death. Oh, I've got 6 motes. Let's go and bank these.
That's happened a couple times to me as well playing Gambit.
Oh, I hate that.
What?
When you're literally about to bank motes
Oh, and then
and it goes down as it stood in front of you. Oh, that worked okay. I managed to kill them all. Okay, centre blocker. Oh, another blocker.
Help is on the way. Where'd he go? He teleported. Not using the finisher because I have 15 motes.
Did we just double finisher that thing?
No, I just stabbed it.
I
said I
was
wasn't
using
gonna
my
use-
finisher on it.
I literally said I'm not going to use my finisher.
Alright. Well, I did use my finisher on it.
I'm not using my finisher. Did we just double fit? No.
Okay, I single finished it then.
Allies headed to the other side.
Well, good for them.
Isn't fading. Mr. Flick Flack. What?
Well, I feel confident in them with a name like that.
I don't.
I was
Oh.
also being sarcastic.
The motes have fallen into the ocean. The ocean can have the motes. I'm not dealing with Leviathans today. There are 2 things I hate in this world. Reaper Leviathans and the goddamn clicky noise that Varix does. Don't you do it. You son of a-
Oh, I just saw a load of motes explode
If
there.
friendly fire was a thing, he'd be dead by now. Stole all my motes.
Opposing team summoned a prime evil. If they kill it, they win this.
Right, I've got a load of motes I need to get over. I've got 9, but I'm going to bank them just because.
Oh, I almost died.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bank them motes. I'll probably be getting 15. No, I'm gonna get probably getting 15 because I only have 1 mote.
Rig.
Have you got a super?
I have.
Okay. I might.
Dead.
Nope. Okay. Apparently, Car is evading.
The other side.
Oh, we've got our.
Never let you do that.
Oh, we do have our prime evil.
All right.
Yeah.
You can still win this.
Ready? Envoys right in the cave area.
Yeah.
Hive infested area, whatever it's called. I can't remember. I know it was literally there on the screen before. I don't pay attention to the names. And for once, that isn't just today. That I never pay attention to that.
Your invaders back with 2 kills under their belt.
Oh, was that you about to revive me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll go. I've got a super still, so I'll save it. And when it looks like a good chance, I'll go through.
Okay.
Focus on the primeval.
The hell's our primeval?
You're in the lead.
Right here. Did we get our primeval just before them?
No, after them. Definitely after them.
Okay.
By quite a bit, actually.
Okay. HQ. They're in the HQ area. I want to see what
I'm
we-
just dead at the moment.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm joining you in death.
I'm sorry. Our gamer can't be with you at the moment as he's currently dead.
You're being invaded.
Could you
Find
leave him a
them while
message
they
of
fight.
revive, please?
Thank you. Your call is very important to us.
Oh, God. I hate these messages.
You're in the lead.
Yeah, reviving you is very important to us. Please leave your name and number, and we will
Your
revive
revive
you
is
at the
next on our
soonest
list.
inconvenience. Yeah.
Invaders off the field.
Thank God I haven't had to deal with one
Epic.
of them calls yet. I know the day I have to deal with them, it's gonna be the worst day of my life, and I'm just gonna be sat there just like, kill me.
Oh.
Kill me now. Ow. I didn't beat you in the game.
Primeval compromised.
Yes.
Oh, I'm first in the group. Primeval vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm over here shooting it.
Dead. Alright. I was paying attention this time, I was just dead. Something feels off.
Okay, it is no longer immune. It is immune.
But well, it's immune now. Something feels off. Why has the other team not got it down lower? Something feels really off.
I don't know, but let's shut up and not complain about it. I'm gonna go through and murderize them.
You gave it.
Okay, I got the invader, so we've still got. Oh, that's why it
Your
didn't feel good.
allies invaded. Primeval compromised. Focus your fire.
We got some good kills here, mate.
That primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this game.
Got one.
Okay, that
And
actually
I'm
helped.
still
Yes,
alive.
that helped.
Oh, brought back. Yes, we did it. Oh, yes.
That was a case of please at least get one kill.
You fight like
That'll
that
massively
every day? I don't ever want
And
to see
get
you go to
one
war.
kill I
There'd be no
did.
one left.
You did, you did, you did. Banked
Oh, I need to
45
land a few
motes.
finishes.
Killed 41 combatants, killed 1 guardian, lost 9 motes, and Takara lost us 35 motes,
Nicely done.
killed 15, no, collected 15, deposited 15 motes. I was about to say, how's he collected 15 if he's lost us 35?
Go on then. Let's do one more game.
Alright.
Finish it. I mean, we've already won.
We've
So
already
we
won,
actually started
so-
and finished on wins in Crucible.
So this one doesn't really matter, but we're still going
Nah.
to win because we're awesome. Right?
You're right.
Finn Balor just posted something saying sometimes defeat is the secret ingredient for success. Something's going on.
Yeah. And then he's going to
someone's-
post another one in a minute going, and sometimes it just means you messed up.
Yeah, someone's commented Triple H needs to take you seriously like he did in NXT. I agree with that at this point, because he's lost all his matches that he's had, especially when he's the Demon. Which the whole gimmick of the Demon is to win.
It should be that it's unbeatable. Like, Roman beating it made sense. Because Roman
but
just
then
has conquered
Edge
everything.
beating it,
No sense. None at all.
to this day, the most unrealistic thing Disney ever did was portray Zeus as a loving family man.
That's fair.
It's,
I feel their interpretation of Snow White is challenging that, but
yeah, it's no way. It's definitely challenging that, but we're not going to talk about that on the stream.
yeah.
There are things we will talk about, and then there are things we won't talk about. Let's just...
You mean not white and the 7 people of various different heights?
different heights and races and genders. Yep. Is it too late to become a DreamWorks fan?
It's never too late.
Okay, I was going to say, because all their villains, great. All their stories have at least a villain.
Let's Google DreamWorks films.
Like-
Let's see what you've got. So let's see.
Like Beth in Puss in Boots. Badass character. The peacock in Kung Fu Panda 2. Can't remember his name. Again. Actually, all 3 of the Kung Fu Panda villains. Great villains.
So let's see. Megamind, Ants, Shark Tale,
Yeah,
Madagascar, Shrek, El Dorado, by the way, massively underrated film.
I love Road to El Dorado.
If nothing else, but for the GIF, both is good.
Let's see what we've got. Hi.
The stars are not in alignment. Like what he said, stars can't do it.
I like. Yeah. What else have we got? Chicken Run, The Prince of Egypt. That's a good one as well.
Egypt, such a good film.
Drop those targets.
Yeah, there's some bangers on
The
that.
song, the song between when it's the 10 plagues. Love that song, and then especially the one where it's the 2 sort of like wizard advisors. And they it starts off when they're listing off all the gods. That's
I haven't watched that Prince of Egypt one in a long time. I might have to give that a little
We
revisit
watched it
at
in
some
religion
point.
once, and I had to hide the fact that I had already seen it because I knew I was going to get asked a bunch of questions by the teacher. Just like, yeah, Jack, so what does this? I'm just like, I'm not answering these questions. I've never seen this film before in my life. Then I had to try my hardest not to sing along to the songs.
Just hit a couple of seasonal challenges there. That's nice.
Hello, Razzle.
Raz has arrived, has he?
Yes, he has.
Just in time for the last game,
A
eh?
bit late for the party, but you know.
Hostile. Incoming at the depot.
I'm looking for the one named Saber. He's not here today, but he will be happy to take a message. I've been second
A
in
surprise
line
to be
of
sure.
A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Yeah, Saber's here.
Hello there.
Exactly, mate.
And how are we today, Raza?
Says congrats to England, by the way.
Thank you very much, dudes.
You sent a large blocker to the other side.
I am
Nigeria.
a little bit
Oh,
gutted
that's it.
that Canada didn't make it through.
Yeah. I said we are okay. It's Monday, mate. Yeah.
Portals Prime.
Monday.
Go make
I'm
the
lucky
next.
because I've got the week of work off work.
Allies headed to the other
Then
side.
next week I'm in work. I'm on late shifts. Oh, Canada rightly got eliminated.
You're
According
losing
to
moats.
Raza.
Ice the blockers.
Well, I'll trust his word on that.
They managed to kill.
I never badmouth another country's team. That's usually left for the other country's
cocky
fans to
attitude.
do.
Their cocky attitude will teach them
Incoming in the cabin.
to play better. Yeah.
Well, sometimes defeat is the key to success.
As a great wise man known as Finn Balor once said,
Yeah,
12 minutes ago.
yeah. As an angry Irishman said just 12 minutes ago.
A wise, angry Irishman.
Invaders here.
Canada
Brace
underestimated the other teams. Oh, that's a no good.
Oh, no.
Get off my swamp. That's perfectly fine.
By the way, Raza, I've seen the Doom Run challenge thing seems to have been going quite well.
You're bleeding moats, brother. Whack the blockers. Invaders gone. Get them next time.
I've seen quite a lot of videos posted of that.
Opposing team
Wow, there was... I just revived and there was like hundreds that looked of moats over the other side.
Yeah, the invader was right there. Oh, Raza said they've had 5 runs so far. When will Game Lord do his? I don't know. Does it have to be the original Doom? Because I can download...
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, because otherwise you're doing a different game, so it wouldn't count.
right.
Oh, got a ton of moats now.
I'll have to buy the original Doom.
Half pint taken, headed to the other side.
I mean, it's an absolute classic anyway, so it's always worth it.
Right.
Your allies invading.
Raz is asking Saber, some people who did the challenge, their time didn't show in the end.
Your
Is that
allies
normal?
defeated. Bringing them
The only thing I can imagine is they're playing it on a sort of like some sort of port of it or something, because the normal version, certainly the console versions, and I tried it on a couple because I've tried it on the PS4 and on the Switch, and both versions of those showed a time. I'm pretty sure the PC version did, because the console versions are basically, they wouldn't have added anything that wasn't in the PC.
take out those guardians.
So
One down.
if it didn't show, the only thing I can suggest is we could try and do a little bit of a stopwatch timer of it. I'm more than happy if you want to. We could split them between us and try and do a couple of them each. And then I mean, it's not going to be an exact time. It would have to be just an estimate, but it's all a bit of fun anyway. So.
Yeah. He's saying I had to calculate some scores and use stopwatches. Fun. Lol. I did use stopwatch. I took care of it. I was just
Nice one.
curious curious to know why it was like that.
Yeah, I mean, I know one person looked like they were using a very weird port of it. I think it was like almost looked like a really strange fake version of it or something.
About to win this. Get moving. Vader inbound. Hunt.
So I do think some people have maybe used different things of it, because one of them, everything about it looked very different. So I don't think it was the real version.
Saying 2 of the guys who did an attempt went crazy on it, killed it. I think that was John Bundy.
Enemy team melted their primeval.
He used the English version.
I'm pretty sure it's the it's a sort of international standard version.
Yeah. He could have just been playing it on something different.
I think it might be where if some people have used emulators, that would be the most.
What's an emulator?
It's basically like if you're using say like if you've got like a computer and you can download an emulator that basically lets you play console games from older games by just playing them off the internet.
Ah, okay.
So you could download like a SNES emulator, and you're basically just playing loads of SNES games on your PC or something like that. But some of them aren't like the exact game. It's like someone's
Like
sort of
a cheap copy of it.
yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay.
I know at least one of them I saw, and I was like, even the menu screen wasn't quite right. So
I think in some you can even download a PS1 emulation.
Yeah.
I think in some cases even PS2. Right. Okay. I know there are definitely a few like knockoff things that you can buy that have all those like Game Boy games downloaded into one like.
yeah, I know some people have had like things where there's like a cartridge with like loads and loads of games stored on it, but they're not quite right. They're like just a little bit off, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Okay. Well. On
Okay.
that note, I'd like to say thank you to Magnificent, to the Winchester fan, to Alana. If it's pink, I'd like to apologise for not responding sooner to the message. If not, apologise for thinking that you were pink. It might just be similar names. And thank you for Razza for showing up at the last minute. And obviously, thank you for Saber for joining me. As always, it's a pleasure to have you,
You
over
are
on the
welcome.
channel. You're very welcome for streaming, Razza. So, as always, I've been the Game Lord of 4. If you liked the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
You always seem to come out last minute, mate. Right. See you later,
Yeah.
Razza. I pushed the wrong button. Goodbye.